didn't fight for us, you just walked away. I stayed when loving got heavy, you left when it asked for more. I carried us through the silence, you slipped right out the door. I tried to fix what was breaking while you were already free. I held the weight of our future, you dropped it all on me. I begged for words, for honesty, you answered with distance and space. I gave you my whole heart, you chose the easier escape. You chose the easy leaving when staying meant pain. You chose the easy leaving, left me drowning in your name. I fought for us, you let go, like love was just a game. You chose the easy leaving, and I'm the one who stayed. You said you needed time to think, but time just pulled you away. I kept waiting for your return while you erased me day by day. You moved on like nothing mattered, like I was easy to lose. I was breaking in the quiet while you were choosing you. I asked you to stay and try, you chose silence instead. I loved you with everything, you loved me halfway then left. You chose the easy leaving when staying meant pain. You chose the easy leaving, left me drowning in your name. I fought for us, you let go, like love was just a game. You chose the easy leaving, no, I'm the one who stayed. If love was worth the fight, you would have stayed that night. If I mattered the way you said, you wouldn't have chosen to forget. I don't hate you, that's the truth, I just hate how easy I was to lose. You walked away without a scar, I stayed and broke apart. You chose the easy leaving, but I choose healing now. You chose the easy leaving. I'm learning how to stand my ground. I won't beg to be chosen again. I won't bleed just to be enough. You chose the easy leaving, I choose me, and that's love. You didn't fight for us, you just walked away. Hurtful, the way you left me broken. I gave you all my quiet nights, every heartbeat, every fight. I stayed when storms came crashing through, but you stayed distant, never true. Your words cut deep, but not enough to let me leave. When it got tough, I held your heart, I gave my all, still you let ours slowly fall. I don't understand how love can hurt this much, how someone you trust can vanish with a touch. I try to hold on, try to fight, but your silence stole the light. Hurtful, the way you made me feel alone. Hurtful, picking up the pieces. I see you smile in strangers' eyes. I hear you laugh in empty skies. Every memory is bittersweet. A love I lost, a heart that bleeds. You promised me forever, then left. Took everything, nothing left. I stayed faithful, I stayed true, but you hurt me. What could I do? I kept hoping that you'd change your mind, but hope is cruel when love's unkind. I gave my all, I gave my heart, and still we fell apart. Picking up the pieces. I loved you quietly, loved you deep, but your heart never stayed to keep. The promises you swore were true. Now I'm learning to live without you. I don't hate you, that's not real. I just hate how you made me feel. Hurtful, but I'll rise up. Stronger than the pain. Hurtful, I'll love myself again. I'll take the pieces, I'll rebuild, even if it's hard to feel. Hurtful, but I'll find my peace someday. Hurtful, but I'm learning to let go. I loved you alone, even when you didn't see me. Even when my heart screamed silently, I watched you laugh, I stayed in the shadows. Every glance of yours left me hollow. I gave my all in secret ways, loved you through nights and endless days. I whispered dreams that you never heard, held on to hope in every word. I thought our hearts could meet somehow, but I loved you alone, and still do now. I stayed in silence, I stayed in pain, hoping one day you'd feel the same. But love can't bloom where it's unknown. I loved you alone, through the nights you didn't care. I loved you alone, even when no one was there. I reached for you, but you never reached back. I loved you alone, now I feel the lack. I traced your shadow in every place, kept your memory in my embrace. I held my heart when it could have flown, but I loved you alone, I loved you alone. Every laugh, every smile you gave felt like waves that couldn't save. I tried to hold us in my hand, but love slips through like grains of sand. I spoke in whispers you couldn't hear, hope somehow you'd draw near, but the silence grew, the night had shown. I loved you alone, through the that couldn't mend, stayed through a love that couldn't defend. I loved you alone, but now I see some love is lost, some hearts aren't free. But you never reached back. I loved you alone, and I'll learn to get back on track. I loved you alone, I love find my own light. I loved you alone, and I'll heal through the night. You too slowly. By the time I knew my heart, you were already gone. I watched you laugh and I stayed quiet, hoping someday I'd catch your light. Every word I wanted to say faded like the sunset's last ray. I traced your smile in secret lines, waited for signs you'd be mine. But love doesn't wait for the shy. I loved you too slowly, and you passed me by. I held back my heart too long, afraid my love would feel softly, were leaving me quietly. I loved you too slowly. By the time I reached your soul, you were gone already far away, and I couldn't make you whole. I loved you too slowly. Every heartbeat came too late. I stayed in shadows while I memorized your every move, hid my feelings in the groove. I gave you time you didn't need, and waited while my heart would bleed. I watched you drift without a fight, every almost turned to night. I tried to show you, tried to stay, but I loved you too slowly. You slipped away. I gave my all, but in disguise. You didn't see the fire in my eyes. By the time I found the courage to say, you had already walked away. I loved you too slowly. By the time I reached your soul, you were gone already far away, and I couldn't make you whole. I loved you too slowly. Every heartbeat came too late. I stayed in shadows while you shine. Now I'm left with only fate. If I had loved you faster, held you closer, said your name, maybe you'd still be here, and nothing would be the same. But timing is cruel and hearts don't wait. I stayed too long and hesitated. conversation's gate, I loved you slowly, and I lost my only chance. I loved you too slowly. By the time I reached your soul, you were gone already, far away, and I couldn't make you whole. I loved you too slowly. Every heartbeat came too late. Now I must heal. Now I must grow from loving you too slowly. I loved you too slowly, and now I let you go. I missed you. Without calling your name, without making a sound, I learned to smile in crowded rooms while breaking in the quiet. I kept your name behind my lips when no one else could hear it. I walked past places we once stayed, like nothing ever changed, but every step felt heavier without you in my frame. I swallowed every word I needed to say, so no one would see me fade. I loved you in the silence, and silence loved me back. I missed you without sound, no tears, no goodbye. I missed you without sound, just nights asking why. I held you in my breathing when the world shut me out. I missed you without sound, and it almost broke me down. You moved on like love was light, like it never left a scar. I stayed counting empty hours, wondering where we are. I learned how to exist again without asking for your hand, but every quiet moment still knows where you stand. I stopped calling your name out loud, but my heart still knows how missing you became a habit. without making a sound. I'm still here in case you come back. The clock keeps lying on the wall, says time moves on, but I don't. Every night I leave the light, like you might knock, like you won't. Your jacket's gone, your space remains, an outline I can't erase. I rehearse words you'll never hear. In an empty place, they tell me let go, it's too late. But hope still sits beside my bed. I don't wait because I'm strong, I wait because I loved you. It's a long way for a love that's gone, for a voice that won't call my phone. It's a long wait through the pain, through the nights that all feel the same. If loving you is all I do, then I'll keep waiting, even blue. I walk past places we once were, like they don't know you left. Your name still lives in my breath, like a promise I never kept. I smile when they ask you're okay. I lie with practice now. I don't miss who you are today, I miss who you were around. I try to move, I try to heal, but time won't teach my heart to choose. I don't wait because I'm weak, I wait because it's you. It's a long way for a love that's gone, for a voice that won't call my phone. It's a long way through the pain, through the nights that all feel the same. If loving you is all I do, then I'll keep waiting, even blue. What if you come back too late? What if I'm stuck in yesterday? I gave you all I had to give, now waiting is how I live. I don't need closure, I don't need truth, I just need one sign from you. But silence answers every prayer, and I'm still standing here. It's a long way, but I stay, even when my hope decays. It's a long way, holding on to a love already gone. If there's a world where we come true, I'll keep waiting there too. If you ever wonder where I went, I never did. We were almost everything, almost forever. If timing was kinder, maybe we wouldn't be strangers. We danced around the truth too long, said one day till the moment was gone. I waited while you hesitated, love stood still, but time kept racing. Your eyes said things your lips never tried. I read the the signs, you closed your mind. I gave my heart without a plan. You held it like you'd come back again. We were scared of falling deep, so we fell apart instead. Every word we didn't speak is echoing in my head. Love missed its chance. We were standing so close, hands almost touching, but afraid to hold. Love missed its chance. We waited too long. Now I'm loving the memory while you're already gone. We talk like strangers wearing old names, laughing like nothing ever changed. But every smile was hiding regret of the love we never let begin yet. I stayed up nights rewriting scenes, what we could have been, what should have been. You said maybe in another time, but this time broke my heart into lines. We thought tomorrow was guaranteed, like love would always wait. But the moment asked for bravery, we chose afraid. Love missed its chance. We had everything there, right person, wrong timing, too scared to care. Love missed its chance. Now it's too late to try. We let forever slip away with every goodbye. And if I had known this was the end, I would have loved you louder than if you had known I was afraid. Would you have asked me to stay? Some loves don't break from hate or lies, they die from silence and time. Love missed its chance, and it still hurts the same. I carry the almost, you carry my name. Love missed its chance. Now I'm learning to cope with a heart full of love and nowhere to go. If timing was kinder, if courage came first, love wouldn't have missed its chance. You closed my door like I never mattered, like our love never had a chance. I held your hand through stormy nights, I stayed through darkness, held on tight. I gave my heart, my soul, my time, but you walked away, left me behind. I see your shadow in empty halls, I hear your laughter against the walls. I stayed too long, I loved too deep. You closed my door, now I just weep. I whispered your name into the night, hoping somehow to make it right. But silence answered cold and still. You closed my door against my door and left me outside. You closed my door while I kept love alive. I reached for you, but you didn't reach back. You closed my door and my world's off track. I replay the moments, every touch. I gave my all, maybe too much. I stayed too long, hope for a sign, but you closed my door and crossed the line. I built a world where we could stay, but you slipped away, drifted away. I gave my heart, I gave my soul. You closed my door and left the hole. You closed my door and that could not keep. You closed my door and left me outside. You closed my door while I kept love alive. I reached for you, but you didn't reach back. You closed my door and my world's off track. If love could fight, you'd still be here. If hearts could see, you'd wipe my tears. I gave my all, I gave my soul, but you closed my door and took control. I'll rise again, I'll find my light. I'll heal these wounds, escape the night. You closed my door, but I'll survive. I'll gather the pieces and stay alive. You close my door, but I'll find my way again. You close my door, and I'll learn to love, to mend. I reach for you, but I'm moving on. You close my door, and I'll write my life beyond the dawn. You close my door, but I'll rise from the pain. You close my door, and I'll love myself again. You heard me crying, but you didn't come. I screamed your name into the dark and you stayed away. I stayed awake through endless nights, counting tears under pale streetlights. I called your name, hoped you'd hear, but you were distant, never near. Every word I spoke fell like rain against a heart that felt no pain. I gave my all, I gave my soul, but you stayed silent while I lost control. I thought our love could fight the storm. I thought your heart would keep me warm, but crying out was all I could do. You heard me, but you never moved. You heard me crying, but you didn't come to stay. You heard me crying and watched my heart decay. I reached for you, but you let me fall alone. You heard me crying, but you never made it your own. I trace the lines where your hands once were. Memories fading, but they still hurt. I beg for signs, I beg for care, but your love vanished into thin air. I stayed loyal to a ghost of you, loved every flaw, every shade, every hue, but love can't survive in empty space. I cried for you, but you erased my place. I whisper secrets into the night, hoping somehow you make it right, but all you gave me was this pain. You heard me crying in vain. You heard me crying, but you didn't come to stay. You heard me crying and watched my heart decay. I reached for you, but you let me fall saved, why didn't you fight? I burned my heart, I gave you light. Some hearts here, but they can't stay. You hurt me and looked away. I learned the hardest truth tonight. Some loves don't last, some hearts don't fight. You heard me crying, but you walked away. Now I must find my own way. You heard me crying, but you didn't come to stay. You heard me crying and left my world in gray. I reached for you, but you let me fall alone. You heard me cry, now I learned to heal on my own. I cried, it hurt me, but you didn't stay. You let love fade like a fire slowly dying, while I stayed holding on to nothing. I felt your heart grow distant, cold, a story once burning left untold. I gave my all, my heart, my soul, but you let love fade beyond control. We laughed, we dreamed, we touched the skies, but slowly I saw the truth in your eyes. Every word, every glance, a quiet goodbye. You let love fade, and I asked why. I begged the stars to light our way, hoping somehow you'd choose to stay. But silence answered, empty and cruel. You let love fade and broke every rule. You let love fade while I held on so tight. You let love fade and vanished into the night. I reached for you, but you didn't reach back. You let love fade and left my world off track. I replay the moments we once had, every laugh, every tear, every chance we missed. I stayed too long, hoping for signs, but you let love fade, leaving me behind. I gave my heart, my time, my all. I held on through every rise and fall, but love can't survive when one lets go. You let love fade and I had to know. I whispered your name into the dark, hoping to reignite the spark, but the night stayed silent, cold and gray. You let love fade and walked away. You let love fade while I held on so tight. You let love fade and vanished into the night. I reached for you, but you didn't reach back. You let love fade and left my world off track. If love could fight, you'd still be here. If hearts could see, you'd wipe my tears. I gave my all, I gave my soul, but you let love fade out of control. I'll rise again, I'll find my light, I'll heal these wounds, escape the night. You let love fade, but I'll survive. I'll gather the pieces and stay alive. You let love fade, but I'll find my way again. You let love fade and I'll learn to love till men die. but I'll rise from the pain. You let love fade, and I'll love myself again.